Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. Again, I hope you like dragons, because there's a lot of dragons here, support cards for dragons as well, and a few other things happening too. Quickly, before we get into the top 10, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Double Masters 2022 products there. They also have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, for orders over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is one of the new cards from Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. This is Ancient Gold Dragon. It is up $2.19 this week to $15.98. That is a 16% increase. This is a good time to let you know, too, how we compile our top 10 every week. We're looking for two major pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we want to see a true increase in the number of sales for these cards out there. If you're expecting something to be here and it does not make it, well, then it fell short in one or both of those categories this week. With that out of the way, let's talk more about Ancient Gold Dragon. So interestingly enough, even though a lot of packs are being opened right now, this card is still creeping up in price, and it is a mythic, which these tend to be overpriced a little bit during the pre-release time. But this set is an anomaly. There's a lot of weird things happening here that don't normally happen. And the reason for that is twofold. One, this is a set that has been sandwiched between two pretty popular sets. A lot of people, especially Commander players, were into New Capenna. And then you have Double Masters 2022 coming, and when you look at the reveals that have been occurring, that set is just off the hook. I'm sure a lot of players have been saving money for that. So I think you're going to see a lot of people skipping this product. The other thing is, even though there are some big cards in the set, expected value for boxes in general just aren't very high because most of the value comes from mythics. That means stores and sellers are going to do less mass box openings. I'll tell you, keep an eye on the set, keep an eye on key cards from the set in the coming weeks, months, and even years. There could be big cards because of these circumstances. When it comes to gameplay, Ancient Gold Dragon is showing up in a lot of Commander decks, including the Dragon and Tiamat. Those builds are getting more play now, of course, because of the Dragon support that came from Commander Legends, both the main set and its Commander decks. There's also a number of other Dragon commanders that are interested in running something like this or some of the other cards from the set. Plus, this is getting a lot of Commander play in Elminster, and a lot of other builds old and new. Number 9 is Tucked in Worm. This is up to $43 this week to $9.49. That is a 34% increase. This one's not a dragon support card, but there are 4 copies of this in the modern Calibrated Blast deck. And the build has been performing very well on MTGO recently. This also shows up in modern Neobrand too. Number 8 is Altar of the Brood. This is up $3.30 to $9.71. That's a 51% increase. And this has been a solid Commander card, but it is now getting more play again because of Commander Legends. It is a good upgrade to the Mind Flayers Commander deck, and it was mentioned as such on a recent episode of the Command Zone podcast, which could have brought some more attention to this card. Some are putting it in fresh builds around cards from there too. Captain Nagathrod, the front-facing commander, as well as Zealot's Sanity Flyer, along with the background Haunted one. Plus, it's seeing more Commander play and builds around another new card from the main set, Tasha the Witch Queen. Number 7 is another new Mythic Dragon. This is Ancient Silver Dragon. It's up $3.47 this week to $29.89. That's a 13% increase. This is already in many Commander builds old and new, including the Dragon and Tiamat again. Plus, it is seeing play around a very popular new Commander as well, Miram Sentinel Worm. Number 6 is a Dragon support card, Dragon Tempest. The Iconic Masters copy is up $258 to $850. That is a 44% increase. The Dragons of Tarkir copies up $379 to $941. That is a 67% increase. And the Commander 2017 copies up $403 to $1008. That is also a 67% increase. Great Dragon support card found in many Commander builds, including the Dragon and Tiamat, as well as other Dragon decks. This too is in the Miram Sentinel Worm builds as well. And additionally, this is a good upgrade to the Draconic Descent Commander deck. Some players are putting this in new builds around the front-facing Commander there too, for Cag Cunning Instigator. Number 5, not a dragon. This is Cavalier of Thorns. It goes up $456 this week to $19.75 for a 30% increase. Now recently, Winota Joiner Forces and Expressive Iteration were both banned in Pioneer. That led to some changes in the meta, and this card began to see even more play than it was seeing before. It is in mono green ramp, which is doing very well currently and seeing tons of play in the meta. It's also found in Gruul as well as Selesnya ramp there, and it's getting a little commander play too in a few different builds. Number 4 is Zerillon of the Claw. This is up $5.90 this week to $38.94. That's an 18% increase. This is not a dragon itself, but it is a reserveless dragon support card. It is getting more commander play now in some Mirim Sentinel Worm builds. It is a reserveless card, so it doesn't really take all that much to make it jump. With cards like this, gameplay interest is usually followed by some speculator interest. Number 3 is Dragonborn Champion. This is from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Draconic Rage commander deck. It goes up $7.83 this week to $9. That is a 670% increase if you're doing the math at home. So to no one's surprise, this is seeing more commander play now thanks to Commander Legends. You'll see this in the updated versions of the Ur-Dragon and Tiamat. You also will see this one in Rondis Rage of Ancients since it does share color identity with Rondis. It's in commander builds around some new cards as well, like Mirim Sentinel Worm and Ganix Astral Hunter, along with the background Acolyte of Bahamut. Number 2, of course it had to be here, the Ur-Dragon from Commander 2017. This goes up $10.62 to $89.95. That is a 13% increase, and this only comes in foil. Now there's another copy of this card from the Kaleidoscope Killer's Secret Lair that has been moving up too. We looked at it closely in the weekend episode of the Market Watch. That also only comes in foil though. Someday it would be nice to have a non-foil option for this card. It is a very popular commander and part of the 99 of some builds too, like Tiamat. And by now, of course, you know why this is going up in value. Commander Legends. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Umbra Sphere Manifest. Up $12.09 this week to $31.21. That is a 63% increase. This is one of the Innistrad Crimson Vow set booster cards. It is a popular commander, and those builds are seeing more play now because of some increased support for the strategy that came from the Mind Flayers deck, as well as the main set to some degree. This can also be a good upgrade for Mind Flayers, or good and fresh builds around cards from there again. Captain Agathrod, or Zealous Sanity Flayer along with the background Haunted one. Alright, that does it for our top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. We're also going to do a special video highlighting cards that are being reprinted in Double Masters 2022 to see how much they're losing value, at least so far. Until then though, hey, stay safe out there, thanks for watching, please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.